Your boy Delta Crow. This will be on another great video here. Now the episode, this will be another run of the Amazon Fury DLC Part 3. And we'll be doing a run here in Gotham Under Siege. One that I haven't shown yet. Let's see, I have to reset this one. Alright. So this is a mission by Captain Cruz. Basically you have to go there's some Amazons that are having a problem out here in Gotham Under Siege, and there's like shades of warriors that you have to sit there and take care of. And it's 4 feet in this part. You have to have the Hoplite Guard defeat these shade warriors. Let's get started. This is not as hard as it looks, as it seems. You just have to know how to tackle them and which stuns help the best, which power outs help the best. But if you could have another player to help you out, either a league member or a friend you know, have them come along. But once you finish to a certain point, just like how I showed the last video, just as I showed the last part, you're pretty much on your own, because it's a solo once you go into a portal. I'm gonna try to have you guys keeping up with everything I'm doing here, as in episodes and this Amazon DLC, because I am leveling up just as fast as I ever thought I would in my life. I believe last time I was on with you guys I was 174. Now I've crept up 4 levels. No! This guy must be strong. He took him out quick. Yeah, I've seen characters that were, players that, dang, he took it again. I've seen players that were, 189 already. And I think it's just by doing this alone, collecting that gear, and then, there's some gear in the broker you could buy. I don't know where exactly you could get those. I think you probably have to build them by parts, but you can actually buy them on the broker. They're called Shimtar. I'll show you what they are in a second. Go down, Ray. Jesus. It seems so much easier when you're with other players. You know, to like tackle them down. Alright, I believe I got the hands. No. Yeah, it's the hands, okay. So, it's called Shimtar Regalia. I guess that's what it's called. Shimtar Regalia. These are gears that are ranging from 157, I believe, to 160. And their gears, I don't know what gear they are iconic to, but I'm assuming they're like either 8.5s or 9.0s. Not too sure. But they're pretty awesome. Right now I got the gauntlets on for those. Now, I thought I had bought another piece of that too. I'm not sure which one it was. I forgot. Oh yeah, it was the legs. They're not as appealing as the gauntlets I got on, because that's what I got on, those gauntlets of Shimtar. Get it, get it. Yes. Oh wait, I think I had it already. Never mind. Alright, yeah, so after you do that second portion, taking out those incense and ring shades, there's 6 of those. You have to basically go into this layer to start this one. So here we go. Alright, now in this part, you're going to be facing an old familiar face. At first, when I started this and was facing him, he was a bit annoying, but after level up, it becomes more easier as long as you know when to pull out the certain moves. Alright, now hold up for a second. Reset my... That's better. Alright. Sorry about that. I had to set my phone to disconnect charge. Alright. Now, yeah. We have to tackle Felix Faust. Again, he was difficult in the beginning when I first started it. But you learn his moves and what he's doing, he'll go down easy. Now when you get him to a certain point in his health, he'll sit there and shield himself, go running directly to this portal, and only attack the portal, don't attack these ads. I'm not sure if there's a feat for just defeating the ads, but if you attack the portal, they'll get sucked right back into that portal. That'll deliver much less of a headache to have to deal with them and Faust. It's like I told my buddies all the time, you have to sit there and look at when these characters or these enemies are sitting there pulling off these attacks. You'll know when to strike them and bring their health down a significant amount. So it makes the battle a lot easier than just wailing on them. Because just wailing on them really doesn't do much of the guarding. Alright, let me get this right here. Okay. I was used to use everything, just pulling a rabbit out my ass, but the battles actually come pretty easy, you know. I don't have to use that much of trinket and stuff that I have. Oops, that's my fault. I saw what he was doing and I sat there and went for a strike anyway. That was dumb on my part. Oh, go down away, Faust. Jesus. Come on, big guy. Thank you. Sorry, little guy. Alright, so basically we have to go back to Themyscira and find some kind of seer that's there. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, I'm not with anybody right now, but once you reach this point, when you have to face Faust, you're on your own. But when you're doing those shades, you can run with other people if you need help getting those done. So that's my suggestion if you can't tackle them by yourself. to apologize. I'm a little congested as I'm like. Now these here, they change within each run. These Palace campaigners. There'll be 2 a pair, like every other time. So just be careful. If I see a pair, I'll show you what you can do. I think there's a pair this upcoming hill. This upcoming passageway. Yep, I'm right. Alright, so, basically, when it's 2 like this, one's a, one-handed and one's a two-handed. Okay. So, you want to go for the one that's the two-handed. Usually, there'll be a two-handed and a bow type enemy. But, in this case, it's different. What you want to do is you want to attack the first one. If you have a ranged weapon, use that, so it won't trigger the other Amazonian. So do that, back out of the way, and let her come to you. When she does that, just keep guarding, and she'll go down because she'll try to strike you right away off the bat. And then just wail on her. It's very easy to sit there and get these guys down. You just gotta look and know when to block, when to strike, and when to range. It's very easy. They show you, like, during the time you first create your character and you're going through that Brainiac battle chip. They pretty much spell it out for you, so it's like a tutorial. It's not rocket science. But a lot of people just sit there and come in here and just start having fun with the game until it starts getting serious in these alerts and raids that are coming out. Then you have to really pay attention to this stuff. I mean, if you're high in OP or high in your role, then yeah, have your way at it the way you're comfortable with it. But if you see you're having a lot of difficulty, you don't understand why, and you're so good, that's the reason why, because you're not paying attention to these little beacons. Not little beacons, I'm sure to say. Not little icons, but the way the avatar in these games move. There's a certain way to block them at a time, certain way to range them at a time, certain way to strike them at a time. I'm just not getting this last investigation for nothing. I got like rows of these things. None of them I need. Alright. Same thing as before. This one's a two-handed and a bow duo. Strike, you block the strike. Range, you strike the range. And for range, you strike the range. Because the ranges obviously are more, ooh, Promethean lockbox. The ranges are more or less, it's pretty much explanatory. They're vulnerable to striking attacks because they try to attack from wide range so they don't get struck. So it would make sense. Now you're facing Artemis. They showed the Wide Seer, but you have to tackle this woman. My advice to you, make sure of two things. She will strike you with a fire when she does a range attack, when she shoots her bow upward. Because she has, I believe, 3 builds of weapons. She has a shield, she has a staff, and she has a bow. When she uses her bow, she strikes upward. She will strike upward and make the arrows rain down on you. When she does that, flames will be surrounding you in that area that the arrows shot down. Make sure you roll out the way or you're done for. It's not all so much that it's a straight away kill, but it does drain your health a lot. So you just want to be careful with that. There's a crystal right there. Use that to your advantage. Keep her away from it because she just like not Field's Fouls. I don't think he breaks one in the other area, but she will break that one if you have her too close. What else is there? Oh yeah, right. When you're facing her, two things. Make sure when you start the fight, you're not too far out of bounds, or you'll be locked out of the battle. Or when you're fighting her, make sure you're not out of bounds, or she will reset her health. Yeah, it's like you have to be like literally inside this thing at all times. So like I said, then again, just like before, it's crucial when you have to watch for when these toons or these avatars are doing their striking, ranging, and blocking. That way you'll know when to counter it. These are the times when these necessities are actually crucial in combat. So, I'll show you what I mean. Come on. I'll try not to use my little sidekick for this fight, just to show you what to expect from it. Okay, that time she didn't do it, but that's how the fire comes out when she does that. When she does that, roll out the way. Now the only thing is, when she does that, there it goes. When she does that, make sure you stay blocking, cause she'll pull you. Oh, get in the... Woo! Yeah, that's the one thing she does. When she's sitting there and she's striking you, she'll somewhat push you out of bounds. Make sure you get back in there quick before she, see, she just pulled me using a lasso. She just pulled me to, and there you go. She was ranging and I just now blocked her. Struck her. Yeah, that's another thing I forgot to mention. When she sits there and does that flame, she'll try to pull you back in it. Oh, and then she's blocking, so range. Oh, there you go. See, it's somewhat easy. You just have to watch when they're doing a certain attack or a certain move. Oh, nice. I just stunned her. See, it's not hard. It really isn't. But I was being out. Yeah, when I was fighting her the first time around, my buddy, 40 Killer Green, he could tell you. I was so pissed off. This would be so hard to beat her because I didn't have the stuff necessary to combat with her on ease. So, I'll have somewhat of a fight. Okay, so this is what you get out of fight. Oh. Well, I won't. But thank you for your input, lady. You are wrong. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry for sitting there cutting into her speaking. So yeah, beating that gets you these what I was showing you before. They're called ancient coins. They're able to get you this new iconic battle gear that's in the new portal that they opened in the DLC. I got 30 now, so I believe I can get a piece, but I want to wait until I get at least 120 so I can get the weapon, so I don't have to worry about that ever, because that's the highest gear you can get in the DLC, and that's 165. So I want to make sure I maxed out with the weapon first. Because every other gear you can get during these instances, these raids, and these solos. So, and also gives you mark of victory, 1 mark of victory each run, 1 ancient coin each run of this, and you get these unattuned boxes. Well, they're not called unattuned boxes, but that's basically what they are. Faust's treasure box and Artemis treasure box. Faust's treasure box just gives you either base items, plans, base items and plans to sit there, or R&D parts, yeah, to sit there and get you started on making better mods. Base items and these plans for like health colas. I really don't need much of the base items because I got enough. Like, me and my league members, my friends, were working on that, and we got a lot of statues, a lot of base items in there from this DLC, so we're pretty much good enough on that. So I'm just trying to get my money back up in this game by just buying the plans and selling them. I mean, I know I don't have them collected, but they won't really benefit me that much because I only use extreme colas anyway. And then Artemis treasure box, that gives you gear. So see here, I got either a set of the cape or the chest. Now chest I got just the previous run, and the back I think I got that 2 days ago. Let's see, this I level 154. Actually, I don't think I got a back from here. I think it was from somewhere else. But that's the problem. If I get that, then I'll lose my back socket. But I think I can get it again. I just have to remember where I got it from. This is the problem that you have when you sit there and get these new gears. You have to sit there and worry about getting all this stuff with you know what I'll do? I'll get the chest again, because that was actually rare to get the chest. So I got that 2 times a run. So what I'll do is I'll get the chest, and let me change my role. And here's the tricky part I don't think most players know. When you sit there and get a gear piece, if you have a gear piece of a certain role already and you're trying to make another build to make like 2 separate builds, 1 role, say you're healer based avatar and you're doing damage, you want to make 2 builds. You can get gear of a healer role and 1 of a DPS role. So here's what you do. Whenever you want to sit there and get a gear that's a certain role, but you don't want to sit there and go through the hassle trying to get it unattuned or get it right, just switch the role, and then you go to that gear. It's already unattuned. You want to sit there, press it. Once you do that, oh wait, see, well this box already gives you a significant set to sit there and choose from. But that's what you do with the other boxes. When you have an unattuned box for these, you want to sit there and change a role, because otherwise if you don't, it'll be the automatic role that you're already running. So just change that role and you'll get that gear piece of that role. But with these boxes, from the looks of it, you don't have to worry about that. It gives you the choice anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna switch my rollback. Let's get ourselves out of here. It's not a bad run. It's actually pretty good. If you have enough replay badges like I've been doing, you'll be able to run this a good significant amount of times to sit there and just collect pretty much every gear piece out of this run. I'm not sure if they all are in this run, either Barbarian or whatever it's giving you. But as of the gear level, the CR level, it seems like it's putting up pretty much every single piece. So that's good. And once again, this is where the instance runner is Captain Cruz, and saying Gotham Under Siege. Now let me just take you really quick back to the other way. Let me sell this real quick, because in the other place you can't sell nothing and you can't repair. So let me do all of that while I'm here first. Sell that and repair. Okay. Alright. Now, don't get confused. This is not the vendor you want to go to get the tier 9 gear. You want to travel, if you're in this place, you want to travel back to the Themyscirian command post. Then you want to travel to Typhon's, I forgot what the rest is called. Alright, hold on. You want to travel here to Typhon's, people are saying Typhoon, but I'm still called Typhon's because it makes more sense to me. Typhon's Monster Invasion. So you want to go here. And if you have a Gotham and Metropolis mod for your base, what I just got recently, you could travel to pretty much every single area. But if you get the Urgent War Fronts, you could be able to travel to every instance, such as these. And that still hasn't unlocked yet. That's every week, but it hasn't unlocked yet. Okay, so over here, the Olympian Equipment Supplier, this is where you can get that new tier 9 iconic gear. See, already here I can get a face. That's nice. Level 165. Like I said, these are 165s. These are all based on Superman iconic gear. They're called the Fallen God style. And they range for quite a lot. You see, the head's 100, the face is 30, the lowest is 30, mind you. Next 45, 90 for the shoulders, 110 for the chest, 70 for the back, 55 for the hands. That's crazy how each piece is actually a different set of marks, or ancient coins, sorry. Got the rings, they're 35, waist is 65, legs is 110, and feet is 55. And you got the trinkets, 45, and trinket belt is, trinket utility belt is 45. And here are the weapons. Each weapon is 120. This is what I was talking about, why I want to sit there and wait until I get up to 120, because that's going to take a while. And if you're someone like me, you won't want to sit there and have to do this again. So it's best to just nip it in the butt, collect all the ancient coins you get up to 120, get it out the way. That way, that's one headache you don't have to worry about. So And that's only one piece. That's only one I'm going to sit there and get. I'm going to get either the shield or the dual pistols. And most likely, I'm going to end up getting the dual pistol, because that is my major range OP. Shield's nice, but it doesn't pull out that much of pushbacks as the dual pistol does. And once again, that is, remember, just when you're pulling off a battle, just make sure when the enemy is blocking, you want to range. Like when they're doing this, the blocking, you want to range. When they're doing this, the range, you want to strike. And when the enemy is prepared to strike with the little blimps around their bodies, when they're doing this, you want to block. It's very simple, guys. And I guarantee you, you'll have a much more better, excessive, and successful battle. And this is your boy, Loki J, with yours truly, DC. And we'd like to say an epic see ya. And we'll see you guys later. Thank you for enjoying. Take care. Bye-bye.